Good morning, everybody. Everybody is fine. All right. I hope everybody is fine and your family is fine also. And you're watching my Mathematica Brainy channel. In the previous videos, we have discussed class 7th integer chapter. I tried to discuss all the concepts and the concepts which you're not able to find out in my playlist. You can ask me in the comments. I will see and I will reply accordingly. Now we are going to start with the next chapter, that is chapter number 2, fractions. All right, chapter number 2, fractions. Just wait a sec. So we are going to start with chapter number 2, fractions. So you must have studied in class 6 fraction. Fraction is what? It is having numerator upon denominator. Numerator upon denominator. Now, on the basis of the type of numbers in the numerator and denominator, we are going to classify the types of fractions. Okay, if I say numerator is greater than denominator, if I have any fraction, let's say I have 2 by 1, or you can say I have 5 by 2, or you can have 102 by 3, like this. You can have 5 by 4 also. So if numerator of a fraction is greater than denominator of a fraction, then that type of fraction is your improper fraction. We call that fraction as improper fraction. I hope you are able to see the board. Okay. Now if this numerator is equal to or less than denominator, if the numerator is equal to or less than denominator, no. If the numerator is greater than or equal to denominator, that is known as improper. If the numerator is less than denominator, that is your proper fraction. Okay. So examples of proper fraction, it may be like this, it may be like this. Here for improper fraction I can write 3 also. Why? I can write 3 by 3 also. This is also improper. Yes or no? Why? Because numerator and denominator both are equal also. So I have 3 conditions. When numerator is greater than denominator, I have improper fraction. When numerator is equal to denominator, then also I have improper fraction. When numerator is less than denominator, then I have improper fraction. Sorry, proper fraction. If I have mistaken, I am again saying, if numerator is greater than denominator, I have improper fraction. If numerator is equal to denominator, I have improper fraction. But if numerator is less than denominator, then I have proper fraction. I hope this much is clear to everybody. Okay. So fraction, the concept is clear, the types of fractions is clear to everybody, I suppose. Now let's see. The second concept is equivalent of any fraction. You must have heard of this word equivalent. Equivalent of a fraction. If I say that two fractions are equivalent, then I mean to say that their simplest form are equal. Again, what I am saying, just try to understand. If I say the two fractions are equivalent, two fractions are equivalent, then what I mean to say I mean to say that those two fractions, when we simplify them further, when we convert them into their lowest terms, then whatever result is coming after converting into their lowest terms, whatever result is coming for both the fraction, they will be equal. For example, if I say 16 by 32, this is one fraction. 8 by 16, this is also another fraction. Okay, now I will say that these two fractions are equivalent to each other. Why? Because if I want to simplify them, you know that 16 is written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and 32 is written as into 2. If you don't know how to do this, it does not matter, you can simplify directly also. Fine. So if I simplify directly, I'll get 16 ones are 16 twos are. So what is the simplest form? What is the simplest form? 1 by 2. We cannot cancel anything from numerator. We cannot cancel anything from the denominator. Okay, nothing can be cancelled. So this is the simplified form or the simplest form of 16 by 2. Now let's see what is the simplest form of this 8 by 16. This is also, it will be written as 2 into 2 into 2. But if you don't know how to do this, you can simply cancel like this. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. See, the simplest form of 8 by 16 is also 1 by 2. The simplest form of 16 by 32 is also 1 by 2. See, these two are equal or not? They are equal. So if their simplest forms are equal, whose simplest forms? Any two fraction. If their simplest forms are equal, then we will say that those two fractions are equivalent. Then we say that those two fractions are equivalent. So equivalent means simplest forms of both the fractions are equal. I hope this much is clear. Let's calculate how to compare the fractions. So to compare the fractions, the next topic is comparing of two fractions. And once you learn the comparing of two fractions, then it's easier for you to do for other fractions also. Let's try now. The next is, what is the next topic? Comparison of two fractions. Comparison of two fractions. If I say, please tell me seven by 14 and 2 by 7. You have to tell me which fraction is bigger between these two. So how will you do? The first step would be to find out the LCM of the denominators of both the fractions. So LCM of denominator of both the fractions of 14 and 7. So LCM of 14 and 7 is how much? 14. Don't know how to find out LCM? Just try to see here. 2 sevens are 14, 2 sevens are. Whatever LCM you have to find out of those numbers, you write here and try to divide the numbers. So 2 is able to divide 14. So 2 7 times 14. 7 is not divisible by 2. So I'll write this 7 as it is. Now again, both the numbers are divisible by 7. So I have written here. So what is the LCM? 2 into 7. That is 14. Alright, now this is the first step, LCM of 14, the denominators. Now we will make the denominator same. This is the second step, denominator same for both the fractions. So 7 by 14 I'll write, this is one fraction, and 2 by 7, this is another fraction. So I have to make the denominator same, means I have to make the denominator equal to same as, you can say, LCM. So denominator is 14, so it is already 14 here, so you don't need to do anything, or if you want to do something, then you multiply by 1. If you're multiplying the denominator by 1, you have to multiply the numerator by 1 also. With whatever number you are multiplying the denominator, with the same number you are going to multiply the numerator. So it will be 7 by 14, fine. Now come to the next one. Here I have to bring denominator as how much? Equal to LCM, that is 14. So I have to multiply this 7 by what number, so that the result is 14 by 2. So the numerator will also be multiplied by 2. So now 2 into 2 will be 4. And the 7 into 2, that will become 14. Now this step is achieved. The denominators are same now. See here, we have same denominators. Now when two fractions or any fraction have same denominator, then we can compare their numerators directly. So just try to see here. Denominators are same, so leave them now. Now try to compare the numerator. See, 7 is greater than 4. So whichever numerator is greater, that fraction will become greater. This is the way to do the comparison of two fractions. The first step what we have done, found out the LCM of denominators. Then we made all the denominators equal to the LCM of these two numbers, that is 14. Okay. So here it is already 14, so no need to do anything, but if you want to multiply by 1, you can multiply, fine. Here I have 7 in the denominator, so I have to multiply this by 2, then only I'll get 14, no? Why 14 only? Because LCM is 14. Now once you get both the denominators same in both the fractions, then you can compare the numerators directly. Whichever numerator is greater, that fraction will become greater. I hope it is clear. Okay. Alright, let's come to the next part now. Addition of fraction. Addition of fraction. So in addition of fraction, you don't have to do anything. You have to make the denominator same as we have done here. Now when I have to add these two fractions, so what I have to do? I have to make the denominator same, everything you have to do till here. Now then what you have to do? You have to just add the numerators. So now what you will do here? For addition purpose I am telling, okay, this is for addition of two numbers, two fractions. So now see, denominators are same, so you can add the numerators directly. So it will be 7 plus 4, that is 11 by 14. We have to just add the numerators, we don't have to add the denominators. Okay, denominator will be same as it is here, 14 will remain here, 14 only. Don't add 14 and 2, 14 and 14, please don't do that. Alright, I hope it is clear. So once you get the denominator same, then you can add the numerators directly. So it will become 7 plus 4, that is equals to 11 by 14. So this is the way to do addition of fractions. Similarly, the subtraction also we can do. We will first make the denominator same, then we will see that which numerator is becoming greater. So from that bigger numerator, I'll subtract the smaller numerator. For example, I have this number and suppose I had to subtract these two numbers. Then you can see that 7 is greater than 44. So this fraction I'll write first and then I'll put negative sign 4. So it will become what? 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. 14 will remain as it is. So this is for subtraction also. Okay. So 4 to 5 things I've told you: definition of fraction, equivalent of fraction, how to calculate which fraction is greater, which fraction is less or smaller, how to add two fractions, how to subtract two fractions. This everything you must have understood. Okay. The next part we are going to do on the next day. Thank you so much.